right, guys, let's get started on today's reading and see what beautiful messages Spirit may have for my beloveds. Okay, first card up is the Knight of Cups. And wow, look at this layout. Guys, this is about something romantic, but this person is watching you, like kind of watching, trying to figure out who you are. They find you very mysterious and alluring, like that you hold back your personal life. So this could be like a work thing. This could be something at work. It doesn't have to be, but this person, what's the word? They see you in different, like they see all these different aspects of your personality, and they find you extremely alluring, like not mischievous, but mystical, mysterious. They want to know more about you. There's this little thing that you do that makes them laugh. They're not laughing at you, but when you do this thing, they just find it endearing because they think that you have no idea you're doing it. So it's kind of like an innocent thing that you're doing. All right, but this is how closely this person watches your every move. And they're very attractive. They see you as being very independent, very confident, and just there's not a time when they saw you not put together. You're always put together perfectly, okay? Not that you have to be perfect for them, but this person is thinking about you a lot, and they enjoy being around you, and part of that enjoyment is trying to figure you out, okay? So there's some other people around this person who's interested in you that, I don't know if it's jealousy, but they talk shit about you and others. And this person here who's attracted to you listens in and wants to try to figure out what is up with these people. And again, they talk about everybody. They're just like a clique, and they stick together, and they have nothing nice to say about anyone. And this is what binds them, that they talk shit about people. Okay, so again, it's that negative clique of people. Now he's making up his own mind about you. There's nothing that he could hear, there's nothing that they could say that's going to change his feelings about you or his interest in you. But I do see that eventually this clique of people, they're going to be regretful as far as, anything negative that they've had to say about you, because I think that this person eventually is going to stick up for you and say something. Okay, all right, upside down again. Let's continue. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups with the Sun, and I just love the Sun. The Sun is just a beautiful, beautiful energy, guys. Whenever I see this card, I actually have an emotion tied to it where it just makes me feel like warm and calm, and just, the doors are getting ready to open wide for you, Aquarius. All right, so there's been some chaos in your life here. All right, but you've been working on yourselves, and a lot of you are at a point now where you don't have an ego anymore, and you're completely yourselves. You don't worry about what other people think or say. All right, and you're understanding that this is very freeing. You've never felt so free before. It's just like, even if people don't like you, or they don't like that you are, your authentic self, and that you're honest about everything, and you have your own visions, your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own way of doing things, even though people don't, because people don't like others that don't want to fit in, because they're all sheep and they all fit in, they all fit together, they all click together. And when somebody is acting differently and they're not afraid to be someone who's thinking outside of the box, they usually get shunned, okay? You're looked at as someone who's, well, they're different. They see things different than us. They don't agree with us. And that's correct. You don't. All right? Because you're a free thinker and you can think for yourself. All right? So I am seeing that this confusion is basically going out the window. You've come into yourself now, your authentic self, that is. And because you are so very confident about how you're feeling about yourself and your emotions and where you're going, you're understanding that your emotions and your feelings and your desires are a manifestation skill that is allowing you to manifest things very quickly. All right, and I do see some type of new beginning coming into play for you here. So after, a period of time of, having this chaos going on in your life, there's going to be this big, wide open door for you that's kind of going to transition you, and you may be in this transition right now where you are a better person. Being yourself and feeling confident about being yourself, guys, is the bomb, okay? Your frequency is so high that nothing can penetrate. Nothing can, you don't want to allow others to push your buttons, okay? But when you make up your mind to not let them, not allow them, and you cover your energy and protect your energy, that's exactly what happens, that you're impenetrable, okay? And I see that there is some kind of new beginning coming into play for you. This new beginning is going to be something totally different than you've ever experienced before. And it's not like a thing. It's not a thing. It's some type of way of being, like a new type of experiencing your life, okay? You're going to have this total clarity, okay? Total clarity on things, clear clarity, where you're going to start feeling smarter, okay? You're feeling more intelligent. You're able to communicate easier. You're able to communicate better, clearer, and, you're able to do this in a fashion that you're noticing a difference. You were never able to communicate like this before, okay? So I'm seeing that there's going to be a break here of sorts, okay? There's going to be some downtime. I feel like you're going to spend some time with this person over here. And this is somebody that you've been interested in. This is somebody that you've wanted to spend some time with, and I feel like you're going for it. You now have the clarity to tell this person and express yourself to this person the way that you would want to. And because of this, this new way, this is like a new way of operating. Guys, are you feeling this? Are you feeling like, you might just be able to think clearer? Maybe you're thinking, you feel like your brain has expanded a little bit, like you might have gotten a little bit smarter recently. All right, don't forget, these solar flares are upgrading. They're full of codes and they're upgrading your DNA. They are absolutely making changes in our physical and mental bodies, okay? Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about solid beginnings. So you've gone through the mill and now you are on solid ground, and you're looking toward creating something that's going to bring in not only abundance but happiness. Also, you're eyeing a property right now. Some of you might be eyeing this property, wanting to make a purchase. This is what's going to make you and someone else very happy in life. So this is what your thoughts are. You know that this is going to bring in balance, not just to you, but to eventually your family. Okay, and you're really psyched about this. All right, let's continue. I'm also seeing good news around your money, positivity around your money. I just saw a flash of money flowing. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this is what I saw. This is the money flowing around you and your family. All right, there's going to be plenty. This is going to be a complete upgrade in your way of living, okay, the way that you're living now. This is going to put you in a whole different game, okay? So you can see in this card, there's property, there's family, there's rejoicing, there's people, there's love in this card. There are numerous things in this card that are just all about balance. And having the Knight of Swords next to that card is a beautiful thing, guys, because this is fast action. All right, so this is definitely coming in. It's already in the pipeline, as we say. And I'm seeing with the Chariot, same thing, movement. There is movement with this. It's coming. It's basically here. We just have to learn how to tap into it now. Tapping into it is your 5D experience, okay? So also they want you to know, get ready to experience things that you've never felt before. These are going to be all different things, a whole array of things, not just emotionally, but yes, there's emotional ties in with everything, but I'm seeing like new colors you're going to be seeing. I'm seeing new foods you're going to be tasting. I'm seeing new types of technologies you're going to be using in the near future, and an easier, much easier, more beautiful way of life. Okay, life is suddenly going to become a lot less hard. Okay, let's continue. We have the Knight of Pentacles opposite you, Aquarius. As you know, the star is who you are and how you are being looked at, because all of you are empaths and all of you agreed to come back and be of service at this time, this beautiful time, and you all got to see, you just don't remember, but you all got to see the 5D future. This is why you agreed to come back. It's nothing short of miraculous, okay? This is going to be like a whole new way of living. Okay, a new way, a happier way, a joyful way, a more abundant way. You're going to have it all. You're going to have a beautiful home. You're going to have money. You're going to have enough money that you're not ever going to have to be in a store and say, I can't buy that today. I have to wait till payday. Those days are going to be over, guys. You're going to be living a whole new life, all right? The Knight of Pentacles is about your patience and your loyalty and your protectiveness, your persistence. This is about to be gifted. You're about to be gifted, a very large gift, okay? So you're going to be living like a king and a queen, all right? You're going to be living like royalty, and in actuality, you might be hearing some things online about you actually being from royal bloodlines, okay? Our history was hidden from us, so we might be finding out things about our royal bloodlines in the near future. All right, we have the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is wanting someone today, or wanting something from someone, and you are trying to manifest this in. You're actually wanting this other person to commit to something that you feel is going to benefit you, but them as well. All right, the person though that you're trying to get to commit is going to be a tough person to talk into what you want them to do. All right, this person is not the most open person in the world. They kind of judge things a lot. They're not, they're a little bit closed-minded. They'll listen, but, you know, in their mind as they're listening, they're telling themselves, that's too risky. That's not, you know, and that's what this person is doing. They're saying that what you're asking is too risky. Is that making sense for anyone? If so, please comment below the video. All right, I'm seeing two different paths for Aquarius. All right, you can go one of two ways right now. One of them looks like a move toward a person. This could be romantic, not necessarily, but could be. All right, but either way, you could move toward this person who has a lot to offer. Okay, has a lot to offer, and really is wanting you. So I do feel like this could, it's leaning more toward being romantic. Okay. But you're holding on to something else, and you're not willing to let go of this, whatever you're holding on to. So it's like you're holding on to something else. This person is holding on to you. Is that making sense? All right. And I'm seeing a lot of focus on this person is a little bit egotistical, and they are kind of self-absorbed, thinking like, I always get what I want. I always get what I want. I keep hearing that. Okay. So yeah, let's continue. Okay. So there is a true winner here, and it's not going to be that person who always gets what they want, okay? Because you're much stronger than that. Mentally, you don't want to be with someone who has an ego to begin with, okay? Because you know where that's going to lead. So I do see you with somebody who's older. This is more of a man's man. This is somebody who is very loving and generous, puts family first, but is also very sexy and knows how to treat a woman, knows how to talk to a woman, how to get you to give them what they want in a very cool manner, okay? Not in any sense of the word, not in any type of power play or any type of manipulation or none of those things, okay? He just knows what makes you tick, and he knows how to bring you in and give and be more giving, be giving to him, okay? So you will give in to him, not in a bad way. It's actually in a very cool way how he deals with you, okay? And I want to make sure that I'm coming across with this the right way. There's nothing controlling about this. This is something you will totally want to do for him because there are a multitude of reasons. One is that you're going to love him. Two is that you're going to trust him. Three is that you're going to like the way he talks to you and the way he is, and that he gives you basically everything you want, okay? There is something about this person that is creating some kind of issue for him now. There's some kind of conflict, I want to say. There's some kind of conflict. So this could be, an occasional argument may ensue, but it doesn't really mean anything. Right after the argument, you two just go back to being the loving, supportive couple that you are. But I am seeing a lot of love here, very deep love, and a respectful love. Okay, so this is going to be something deep that you're both going to very much respect one another. You're going to take care of one another and be conscious of what each other's needs are, what each other's wants are, and really, try to make each other happy. That is the key. That is the secret to a happy relationship. And you are both going to synchronize together. You're going to know this, and you're going to use all of this, which is going to give you that lasting, loving relationship. All right. There's something here where there's going to be an upset for someone. Yeah, it looks like this is another person. I'm picking up on your energy. Somebody, your partner did something. Your partner of many years did something a little bit sneaky or underhanded, or made you lose faith in them. and you're thinking about starting over. You're thinking about finding somebody new or leaving this person. Yeah. Okay. So with the World, okay, I see, so you're thinking there's opportunity everywhere and anywhere, and you don't need to be with this person. And whoever I'm talking to right now, you are correct, because this is part of what you're dealing with. This is part of this person's personality or part of who they are. And this is very toxic, okay? This, again, this person who is sneaky is also, yeah, there's something not right here. There might be some mental issues here, okay? And I do see that you have the Six of Wands. So you're working on getting away from this relationship. That is going to be truly where you need to be. Okay, this is where you need to go. You need to move away from this. And it looks like the first opportunity you get, you're planning on making your getaway. Because I see that you're working extra hard, maybe trying to build up your money so that you can make this move away from this person. All right, and I feel like I'm talking to a feminine right now. Okay, guys. All right, so this is a message, and I'm going to end after I tell you this message, but this is a very direct, special message from Spirit for Aquarius today, right here. Something they want you to know and to hold on to. All right, they see you've had hard times. They see you've been through a lot of judgment, a lot of difficulty, and they see you wanting to break free of this intensely. Okay, they're also saying that to connect with Spirit, connect with your higher self, and connect with Spirit on this. All right, because there are things going on behind the scenes right now that is going to lead you into a different way of being, a happy life, a joyous life. All the things that you want will culminate. You will, for the first time in your life, you will have all of the things you've ever wanted and dreamt of, okay? You will be able to do it all. All right, guys, I am going to end on that note. If you're still with me, please subscribe and throw me a like. It helps me tremendously. And I also do readings. If anyone wants or needs a reading, you can click on the description and see what my offerings are. And I'll see you tomorrow.